It's me, Mario!
So first things first is I want to get my circle down. So my circle represents the skull. And once I get my circle down, I can really begin adding the chin. As you can see, the chin is kind of a triangular shape, which is placed under the circle. As you can see below the picture I'm drawing, I've included an example of how heads are constructed. And you can see how the top of like the circle or the circle itself is the skull. And in a sense, the triangle below it represents the chin. Because as you may or may not know, our chin is attached to our skull, and that's why it moves up and down. And if you get hit in your chin, it'll really hurt. Like your chin could fall off and it could hang, literally. So yeah, once I've constructed my circle, I then begin to place the nose in the center of the face. And Mario's nose is huge. It's literally smack dab in the center of his face. And since it's in the center, we could really use his nose as a guideline to organize his whole entire face. Once I get my nose down, I could then begin to place the eyes slightly over the nose. I like to use small guidelines to make sure my eyes are lined up in the center of the face. And since Mario's nose is nearly in the center of the face, if not in the center, it works as a great guideline to line up the eyes. And now that I've got my eyes down, I could then begin to place my ears. Normally our ears are leveled with our eyes, so you can see my eyes here are lined up with my ears, and my guidelines are lined up with it too. You can see in the image below that the guidelines in that image is very much lined up with the ears and the eyes. And now that I've got my eyes and my ears down, I could then begin to place the mustache right below the nose. His mustache is so big and cool. I like how it curls and it has its own unique shape. You can see that Mario has his own distinct little texture of lumps right under the mustache. It has its own unique shape compared to most mustaches you see in the real world. And compared to all the other mustaches in the gaming universes and anime universes, his mustache is very distinct. You can almost recognize it anywhere. Once I got my mustache placed, I can now begin to place my mouth right below it. I want my Mario to be smiling, because for the most part, Mario's always smiling, always cheerful and laughing, except for when he's destroying Bowser. Then he's a bit aggressive and angry, though he's smiling at the same time, so maybe he's happy, or maybe enjoying it. Who really knows? So now that I've got my face down, I could then begin to add his most iconic equipment, his hat. Mario's hat's shape very funny, so I want to play with this a bit. I can gather all the references I want to make sure I shape his hat up exactly how it is, and I could even give it my own unique look if I need to. I also want his M to be placed nice and neatly, right where it belongs. And now that I've got my face down, I could then begin to add the extra details to make him look cooler and more complete. I'm going to continue adding stuff and maybe even get some references so I could get to shape his face up exactly how I want it to look. So feel free to follow along and get your own references. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It'll be really appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you all next in my next video. Bye!